Welcome to Bitcoin Climate, where we observe the climatic pulse and forecast of Bitcoin during the past few days. This content is not official financial advice, it's for educational purposes only. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. I really appreciate it. Moving on to the content for today, we have the Fear and Greed Index, guys. Look at that. Currently at around 53 at a neutral level. Yesterday neutral at around 50 as well, so we're a little bit, we bumped up a little bit. And last week we were at greed at 60 and the month before as well, so right now we're going back down to neutral. Right now the markets are in a state where it's indecisive. It's just indecisive. We don't know if we're gonna pump above 25k or if we're gonna dump below 22k towards 18. So basically those are the ranges that we're seeing right now. But before we get to the charts, with regards to the sentiment, we're just consolidating here, guys. We're not breaking the previous lows, we're not breaking the previous highs, so we're just going sideways. Levels that I want you guys to keep in mind with regards to the Fear and Greed Index is that 62 on the top side as that pivot high, and that 48 towards the downside around that pivot low. 53, 50, we've been close, but we haven't pierced it yet. Uptrend is still intact, consolidating sideways. So we're gonna definitely have some time in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. I believe that Bitcoin will make a decision, but right now we're like in an ascending channel here. With regards to the sentiment, usually these do break towards the downside, we have a correction, and then we continue on, so we'll see what happens. But with regards to the charts, guys, it's all about indecisiveness. Bitcoin pretty much is indecisive right now. It's just consolidating sideways, again, like we said, just ranging between that $25,171 key resistance level and towards the downside, that support of $22,675, guys. So these are the levels that we're looking at right now. We're just ranging, for the past couple of weeks. Last month we've been essentially through this range. We came down a little bit here for a week, but other than that, we just been between these two levels for the most part for the past month. So just giving time to the indicators to reset, but the divergence is strong. In Bitcoin right now, divergence is still, in my opinion, needs to play out, and these are more probable to go towards the downside in this case, where you have bearish divergence, where you have essentially, you can see here, you have this downtrend here, which is clear. We have a fake out here, but it's clear towards the downside, and at the same time, you have making higher lows. If you draw it like this, or you could draw it like this as well, it's still an uptrend. So we're making higher lows, while here we're making lower lows and higher highs and lower highs. So when you do that, guys, that's just, as we've been talking for the past couple of weeks now, that divergence is strong, and usually these play out, but we'll see. It's not 100% sure, but again, it's all about probability. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens in the next couple of days. Again, the candles, red, negative, bearish right now, but they're small, not a lot of movement, not a lot of volatility. I believe this is the calm before the storm. So soon Bitcoin's gonna have to decide if it's gonna pierce through resistance or through support, and we'll be here to guide you along the way. The stochastic as well is right now battling that 20. If it goes under, it's gonna confirm a loss of momentum for the next couple of days or weeks as well. So right now Bitcoin is at a critical state. It's at a crossroads, and it's indecisive. So we'll see, by the time we make our next episode, what it decides to do. And then the weekly chart, we're currently working on back-to-back red, negative, bearish candles. Basically this week is very important, guys, because it's the confirmation candle. Right now we have two candles that were clear resistance from these moving averages, the 50-week and the 250-week. After the death cross, we pumped into it, and now we see clear resistance just pushing down on you, just like a roof. It's like a roof here. You just can't get above that roof, in a sense. And this candle is key. If we don't get above these two moving averages, essentially that 25k area, with this week, then that'll be a confirmation that that $22,700 mark will be pivotal support, and we'll most likely battle with it to see if we dump down to the next one, which would be around that $20,800 area as a short-term target. On the weekly, we can also draw one here as well. We see that would be the next one, 21.7, give or take. Let's leave the line on the chart, live editing done cheap, as they say, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, this is what we're seeing on the weekly. Paying attention to the moving averages. This 50 week is going to be important, and is going down as we speak, and you can see the projection there. So again, guys, that's where we're at with the weekly chart. With the Bitcoin dominance, we do see it's playing out just as we said in our previous couple of episodes. We said that we were in this, you know, wedge formation here, where we usually these do break towards the upside, but we have time to continue consolidating, you know. Let me just do this here, you know. So if we see, you know, the next target is that 48%, still hasn't changed. Currently 44% is that current resistance. But again, guys, you know, zooming out, you can see that's the target that we have for the next couple of weeks. So right now we're just letting things play out, you know, just letting things with regards to the dominance just consolidate, give it time, and you know, we should see that run up again based on probabilities in the next couple of weeks. But this uptrending line here, the green one, that's the key one. If it doesn't hold, then this wedge pattern gets invalidated, and we would expect, you know, that 42% Bitcoin dominance to be that next support level, as you see confluence there as well. So guys, if you enjoy this content, again, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell to stay tuned for a fresh off the press informative videos. And we also have educational videos, guys, a full playlist, link in the description down below. You know, you can grab a pen, a pencil, a piece of paper. We have educational presentations for you guys for free. It can't get any better than that, guys. So moving on to Bitcoin, we see it's currently at around $23,500. It's basically stayed the same for the past hour. For the last 24 hours, up 1.25%, but for the last 7 days is down 4.65%. We do see that the market cap still holding strong at around $450 billion, just up 1.25%. And then with regards to volume, you know, we see we're just under that $20 billion mark, down 15%. Volume is leaving the markets. That is not a good sign if we want to continue up, but you know, we'll wait and see what happens. Overall, Bitcoin is still healthy. You know, the uptrend is still intact to this point. You know, keep an eye out for that divergence, and let's see what, you know, what plays out in the next couple of days, guys. We have our website here, investment tools and resources for you guys. Link is in the description down below. You know, don't forget to like the video. It helps the algorithm, other people find our channel. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, and for your support, and I hope you guys have a good one.